Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to be with us today. My name is Yunus Lari. I am a Florida Coastal alumni. I'm an attorney, and I'm also an admissions counselor in the admissions office of Florida Coastal School of Law. Welcome to another rendition of our Spotlight webinar series. Today's Spotlight is going to be on our innovative third year at home and bar prep program. Before we start, let me remind you that you are more than welcome to type in any question you might have about any of these programs all throughout the proceedings of this webinar. In fact, I encourage you to definitely do so. The more questions you ask, the more interactive this experience is, the more tailored for you it is going to be. So please don't hesitate, type in your questions, and I will ask our presenter all of your questions at the end. Now, without any further ado, I'm going to introduce you to our presenter for the day, our Associate Dean of Academics. This is Jennifer Reiber. Jennifer?
Thank you so much. Well, it's nice to be here with all of you today. And I want to go ahead and get started and talk to you about the wonderful opportunities Florida Coastal has for you with both our Bar Pass program and our third year at home program. So to start with, we have what we call a third year at home program. What I want to talk to you about is how this can make the difference in your coastal experience. So generally speaking, what the third year at home program is what it sounds like. It's an opportunity for you to come to Florida Coastal School of Law and do your first 2 years here on campus in Jacksonville, Florida, where the weather is almost always very lovely, and then for you to go home in your third year so that you can take advantage of the opportunities that may exist for you back home where you ultimately want to practice law by taking an externship opportunity there that will help you find a job that is the job that you want in your once you graduate from law school. So, what are the third year at home program requirements? They're actually fairly straightforward. For students to participate at the beginning of their third year, they need a minimum GPA of 2.3. We ask that students declare their intent to participate in the program at the end of their 1L year. The reason we do that's very simple. We want to help you get the most out of this experience and to help you find the best externships and to make sure you're really prepared to do the program in the third year. There's some things that we like to have you do in your second year while you're here. With that said, there is not a date specific by which you have to decide to do this program. So for example, we have third year students who will be in the third year next year, and they've decided recently that they would like to participate in this program. We are working with them to make sure that if they meet these requirements, they can do so. So although we encourage you to let us know by the end of your first year, you're not required to do so. Students, what they do, and the reason this is important, is after your first year of law school, and I'm going to walk you through what that's going to look like, we ask that in your second year, you save your distance education credits. Those are specific credits that you take via distance. So you take them either synchronously or asynchronously. And we also ask that you save your experiential learning credits. Those are things like clinics and externships and other experiential courses, and that you save those until your third year, because that's how we will be able to allow you to do your third year at home anywhere in the United States where you choose. Also, during your time here at Coastal, you will meet with our externship coordinator, and you'll do that during your third year so the two of you can craft a very specific plan so that you can have your 2-semester externship at home. Finally, we ask that you take certain courses here while at Florida Coastal. There's a lot of reasons for this. The courses we ask that you take here at Coastal in your second year are Constitutional Law 1 and 2, Criminal Procedure, Evidence, and Professional Responsibility. The reason we want you to take those specific courses here in your second year is because those are graduation requirements. Those are also requirements that we feel you're best suited to take in a live face-to-face setting. Those classes will also not be offered in a distance education format, and so you would not be able to take them in your third year. So if you don't take them in your second year here live, you would not be able to participate in the program because you would still need those credits for graduation. And we ask that students take electives to support their state bar and career needs while here in their second year, and then of course in their third year as well. I want to go over Coastal's 3-year curriculum because I think it's very insightful to all of our programs and specifically to the third year at home program. So let me start with our first year. Every year, our students take roughly 30 credits. Now, sometimes you take a little more and sometimes you take a little less. And this 3-year curriculum is suggestive, meaning parts of it you have to take in the specific sequence I'm going to tell you, and others you have some flexibility. So in the first year, we tell you, as do most law schools, the courses you will take. So for example, in our first year, you will start your first semester with Criminal Law, Property 1, Contracts 1, Torts 1, and Legal Research and Analysis for 15 credits. You will then in your second semester take Contracts 2, Property 2, and Torts 2, as well as Writing for Law Practice, and instead of taking Criminal Law, you will now take Civil Procedure 1. This gets you to 30 credits. These are the core foundational courses for all legal doctrine. And we put these in the first year, and Contracts, Property, and Torts, we give you 6 credits of because these are heavily tested bar subjects, no matter which jurisdiction you take the bar in. In your second year, we have you take Civil Procedure 2. Civil Procedure is now tested on the multi-state bar examination. It is one of 7 topics that the bar examiners will administer, and 49 out of 50 states use the MBE. So most of you, unless you're going to go practice in Louisiana, will take the MBE exam as part of your bar. It is a one-day bar exam that has 100 questions in the morning for 3 hours and 100 questions in the afternoon for 3 hours. Those 200 questions are on 7 topics. You'll notice that those 7 topics are the ones that we require you to take: Civil Procedure, Contracts, Criminal Law and Criminal Procedure, Property, Torts, Constitutional Law, and Evidence. In your second year, we ask that you take Constitutional Law 1 and 2 for 6 credits. We also ask that you take Criminal Procedure for 3 credits and Evidence for 4 credits. We have an upper-level writing requirement, which is required by the ABA. All law schools must have you complete an upper-level writing requirement. Ours are pretrial litigation drafting or transactional drafting. Each is for 3 credits. Now, many students decide that they want to take both. You can absolutely do that, and you could use the 3 additional credits as part of your electives. Professional responsibility is also required in every state to join the bar. You are required to take a class called Professional Responsibility while in law school, and you are also required to pass the MPRE. That is a separate examination that tests your knowledge of the rules and code of conduct related to the rules of professional conduct. PR is a class that we have our students take in either their second year, second semester, or third year, first semester. If you want to participate in our third year at home program, we ask that you take this course in your second year, second semester. This is important because in our course at Florida Coastal, to maximize your readiness for practice and for the bar, we do our course in such a way that at the end of the course, you will actually take the MPRE. That way, you can knock that checklist off the box and make sure that you're ready to go forward and take the bar. And what you'll see in the 2L year is that there's then electives. If you were to take all the courses that I just outlined, you would still have 8 credits of electives in your second year to choose from a wide range of electives that the school offers. In your third year, if you were doing the third year at home program, you would take your 30 credits distance education. What that means is you would take business associations, family law, and trust and estates, which are all graduation requirements and are heavily tested either on the uniform bar exam or on most states' state component of the bar examination. You would also then in your final semester take National Law Survey, which is a 3-credit course designed to help you with all those MBE topics for the MBE, the multi-state bar exam. And you would choose from either the Uniform Law Survey course or a state-specific survey course for 3 credits to help you focus on the state-specific component of the bar for the state that you want to practice in. And you would divide 15 of your experiential learning externship credits between both your semesters. So for example, in the first semester of your 3L year, you might take 7 credits of experiential learning and 8 credits of classes. And then in the second semester of your 3L year, you might reverse that and take the remainder of your 8 experiential learning credits and then 7 credits of classes. You can adjust those numbers accordingly based on what customized plan works best for you. But this is essentially an overview of the 3-year curriculum. Now, obviously, you don't have to take BA, Family Law, and Trust and Estates all in your 3rd year. You could take some of those in your 2nd year and have more elective credits in your 3rd year. But we did want you to know that here at Florida Coastal, to make this program successful, we use and offer an asynchronous version of business associations, family law, trust and estates, National Law Survey, Uniform Law Survey, and our state-specific law courses. So what is Coastal's Bar Pass program? Well, we like to think of it as something that is comprehensive and customized all at the same time. So to give you an overview of our program, regardless of whether you're in the 3rd year at home program or you simply just come to Coastal as a full-time student to live here in Jacksonville during your 3 years, the program is a comprehensive overview as follows. In your 1st year, we start Bar Pass readiness in orientation all the way to final exams. We have 6 credits of every bar tested course. We have an academic advising registration fair that helps you choose the best courses for your 2nd and 3rd year. We have comprehensive midterms and assessments throughout the 1st year so that you're ready for your final examination. Unlike some law schools that only give you a final exam to decide your grade, we give you multiple assessments, either a midterm and a final, or in certain circumstances, a midterm and other assessments, and then a final exam, so that you are best prepared to take that final examination and best prepared for your law school experience, as well as ultimately your Bar Pass experience. We have knowledge competency shared assessments on our final exams that are questions that are previously released by the multi-state bar examiners so that you can test out how you are doing in your substantive classes on questions that were previously used on the bar. We also have academic advising and counseling from an amazing faculty, as well as a Barbary question bank that allows you to go and practice additional multiple choice questions. In your 2nd year, we focus on remediation and reinforcement. You will finish out taking all the bar tested courses. You will have upper level competencies to make sure that you're learning the necessary material to make you successful for the bar exam, as well as ongoing academic advising and counseling, the registration fair, possible remediation if there are subjects that you're struggling with that are bar tested, as well as a Barbary Q bank. And then finally, in your 3rd year, where we master our substance and our skills, that's when you'll take one of our very specific state bar courses, as well as the National Law Survey course. We also offer an intersession on additional Florida law. We have what we call Early Start for Barbary. Currently, we provide free Barbary for all of our students. So during their final semester, they're able to start Barbary's Early Start program, which allows them to participate with AMP modules, which is another opportunity for them to review. We also give all of our students who want one a bar coach. We have a bar coaching kickoff, and then we allow our students, after they graduate, to continue on in our bar prep coaching model. This is part of free Barbary as well as bar coaching. Bar coaches can be anyone from a faculty member to a professional bar coach who previously worked for Barbary or other places. We also have faculty who enhance your Barbary experience with additional resources. We look at this as a comprehensive plan that we try to customize based on the needs of our students. So we've talked about the 3L Bar Pass courses. I want to let you know, depending on what state you're in and where you're interested in going, which those are. So we have the National Law Survey course, which, as I said before, reviews the 7 topics tested by the multi-state bar exam. All 49 of 50 states, all except Louisiana, make their applicants for bar admission sit for the multi-state bar examination. It's 1 day long, and our National Law Survey course is tailored as a kickoff to remind you and help you review some of the highly tested topics for each of those 7 subjects. Additionally, we have the Florida Law Survey, which is specific to what the Florida Bar tests. We have Uniform Law Survey, which focuses on the Uniform Bar Examination essay and multi-state performance test components. There are currently 23 states, and it's growing every day, that follow the UBE. So depending on what state you're in, we can let you know if your state has its own state-specific bar exam or if it follows the Uniform Bar Examination. This course is designed to help students with business associations, family law, trust and estates, the UCC and commercial code, as well as conflict of laws. It also reviews some of the other bar-tested courses, such as property, torts, evidence, contracts, constitutional law, and civil procedure, which can be tested in an essay or multi-state performance test format. Additionally, we have state-specific courses for California, Georgia, New York, Texas, and Washington. Each of those states has their own state-specific questions that it requires their applicants to know. So for example, New York and Washington have actually adopted the Uniform Bar Exam, but they also require applicants for admission to take an online 4-hour open book multiple choice test specific to New York and Washington law. We have courses that we are designing specifically to help and assist those students. Our curriculum design principles are very simple. We teach legal knowledge by topic by having students engage in the skills. So students learn law by using essay and MPT writing skills, as well as by using their multiple choice skills. Obviously, throughout our curriculum, we also teach traditional skills. We have experiential learning requirements for every student who graduates, and for those in the third year at home, they will get the maximum amount of those, which is 15 credits. If you were to just come and do a traditional 3-year approach here in Jacksonville, you would only be required to take 5 credits of experiential learning. However, you would be able to take more if you chose. Essentially, our curriculum design is simple. We believe that we will give you the best footing to pass the bar exam and to then be able to practice in the area you want in the state that you want. The benefits of the Third Year at Home program are simple. It allows you to get back into the place that you ultimately want to practice sooner so that you don't have to spend 3 years away. It also helps people who have family commitments and other obligations where they don't want to have to spend 3 years away at that time. We allow our students to customize because we recognize that in this ever-changing legal market, in this ever-changing educational market, we need to be responsive to your needs. So this is our opportunity to help you become a successful lawyer in the state of your choice. And at this time, I would ask if there are any questions.
All right. Thank you, Jennifer. That was very comprehensive, very informative. I haven't received any question. I'm not surprised. That was very comprehensive. But as I'm wrapping this up, basically, if there are any questions, any last minute questions, please feel free to send them in. We'll do the best we can to answer them. Once again, Jennifer Reiber, thank you very much for doing this, and for all of you who participated and attended, like I said at the top of the webinar, we appreciate you attending these webinars, taking the time out of your busiest schedule and being here. Please keep an eye out for the upcoming ones. We usually have them on Monday at around 12, or not around 12, right on 12, and subjects will be announced a couple weeks before they're ready to air. Doesn't seem like we have any question left. So once again, thank you, everyone. Thanks, Jennifer, for doing this. And I hope you all have a great rest of the day. And we look forward to see you all online soon. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. Thank you.